testimony in the matter pending before the court should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You can put your hand down, sir. If you could state and spell your name for the court reporter, please.
Reynolds McLean, ReynoldsMclean.
And Mr. McLean, I want to take you back to January of 2001. What were you doing at that time, sir?
I was here in college, University of Georgia.
Okay. And where were you living that year, that school year, August 2000 through 2001?
Yes, I lived in 147 Fawn Drive in neighborhood Deer Park.
And who were your roommates?
Jay Anderson, Matt Owens, John Roberts, and Richard Kevin Ford.
Kind of a full house, I guess. Okay. So I'm going to show you, and hopefully you can see this on the screen down to your right, sir. This has been previously admitted as State's Exhibit 37. Do you recognize that to be kind of an aerial shot of Deer Park as it existed in 2001?
Yes, I do.
And so you can, the screen, you can actually touch it and circle the residence where you were living at the time, if you recognize it. Okay.
That one right there.
And we're going to leave that circle there for just a minute. And so on January the 19th of 2001, were you aware of a fire and a murder that had also taken place in Deer Park?
Yes. It was a class. I came back around 11 or 12 o'clock that day, and fire trucks and all kind of craziness.
So again, I'm just going to ask you to circle on that map. What house was that? Gotcha. So was that basically directly across the street?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you recall anything out of the ordinary occurring in the early morning hours of January 19th, 2001?
Yes. That morning, I remember waking up. It was oddly hot in my room that morning in the house. I lived on the second story. Went over to the window to get some fresh air, and I saw someone walking down the road.
And I'm going to stop you right there. Do you remember about what time this was?
Around 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. So 8 o'clock in the morning, you look out the window, you see somebody. Describe exactly what you saw.
I remember seeing somebody walking. If you're looking out my window down at the house across the street, they were walking left or right to left, so sort of east.
And let's just clarify. So would that have been, again, you can kind of use your finger to draw a line in the direction that you saw the person walking. So would that have been away from Cooper Road towards the back of the neighborhood?
That's correct.
All right, I'm going to stop, let you pick back up on this individual that you saw.
So yeah, they were just walking down the road. They were on the closer side of the road, the opposite side of the road, closer to the house across the street side of the road. I remember them walking at a normal pace. The person had on an orange shirt of some sort. It's the memory that stands out.
Male, female?
Yeah, male, young male.
White, African American?
African American.
You remember anything else about that person's description?
No, I think they had on some sort of brownish khaki colored type of pants. Yeah, they looked to the left and the right. They were walking, and that was it.
And I just want to, I'm going to try and, Your Honor, if you could maybe clear the screen. I'm going to zoom in, Mr. McLean, just because I think this is important. Maybe a little too much. So I think we've already established that the house with the tarp on it is 160 Fawn Drive. I think that. So again, maybe just with a little dot or something, where was this individual when you first saw them?
Right about here.
Okay. I'm sorry. Am I seeing? Okay. I see it now. And after you first saw that individual, what did you do next?
I saw them walking for a second. It stood out because it was just early in the morning. They clearly weren't trying to exercise or anything like that. They weren't wearing exercise clothes. It just looked, stood out to me. So then I went in my bedroom 2-3 steps away. I had, it was in college, so I had milk cartons as I was using to hold my clothes, and I grabbed some boxers and a T-shirt, took 2 steps back, looked back out the window to sort of see what was going on, and then the individual's gone. And so I looked down. I was on the, if you're facing the house that I lived in, sort of the opposite direction, I was on the right side of the house. And so, I looked out my window and looked down to the left as far as I could, down to the right as far as I could. Just looked down the road, couldn't see anybody, and so then they were gone.
When you say you look to the left and the right, you mean up and down Fawn Drive?
Yes.
Okay. And to be clear, you didn't see that individual the second time?
No, they were gone.
Based on your observations, what, if any, explanation did you have as to where that person may have gone?
Well, I think the only explanation is, if they were walking, they had to have gone between the houses. Take a left or a right off of Fawn Drive, going between the houses.
Sir, those are all the questions that I had for you. Mr. Cruz may have some questions. Thank you.
Cross-examination.
Good morning, Mr. McLean.
Good morning.
My name is Ahmad Cruz. I have the privilege and honor of representing Mr. Faust. I just have a couple of questions for you. Is it okay if I ask them?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, thank you. I believe we established that you lived across the street from Ms. Baker at the time of the fire at her home. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you also spoke with law enforcement on January 19, 2001 as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the same date that you saw the individual walking?
Yes,
So that would have been fresh in your memory at the time that you spoke to law enforcement?
I believe so.
And I believe I heard you correctly. You stated it was around 8 a.m. when you saw this individual?
I believe so, yes.
And he was walking east on Fawn Drive.
That's correct.
And I think you're saying he was going down this way? Or going towards the back of the neighborhood?
Yes, that's a good description. If east is the back of the neighborhood, that's the direction he was going.
Yes, sir. And you described the black male as wearing a bright orange short sleeve T-shirt, khaki type pants, maybe dark brown, unknown shoes, and no hat. Is that accurate?
That's it. That's what I remember, yes.
You stated that this individual appeared to be between the ages of 17 through 23, correct?
Correct.
This individual had short hair. Is that correct?
If that's what I said at the time, but yes, that would be correct.
I ask you this. Do you remember what you said at the time? You don't have to take my word for it. Do you remember?
I don't remember hair. But there are other things that I remember, but if at the time I said that was the type of hair they had, then I was truthful with that statement.
Yes, sir. Court's indulgence, Your Honor. Was seeing a summary of your statement refresh your recollection?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Yes, sir. Please forgive me. Would seeing a summary of your statement regarding the description of the individual you saw refresh your memory?
Yes.
If you look at page 4 of 7, paragraph 2, sentence number 4. Okay.
I haven't seen what Mr. Cruz just handed the witness. No, I know what that is. Okay.
May I, Your Honor?
You may.
Okay.
And read that sentence, and once you've had opportunity to read it and your recollection is refreshed, just look up.
McLean described the black male wearing a bright.
You don't have to read it aloud.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'll ask you some questions on that.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, let's see.
Would you agree that you described the black male who appeared to be between the ages of 17 through 23?
Yes.
Okay. Short hair.
Yes.
Okay. And a medium dark complexion.
Yes.
Now, we would agree that the individual was not wearing a hat. Is that correct?
Yes.
So it's fair to say that his face was fully visible?
Yes.
And you said that he was walking at a normal pace.
Yes.
And when you saw him, he was walking in the roadway. Is that right?
That's correct.
And the roadway was open and visible.
That's correct.
You would agree that he was also wearing a bright red or orange shirt, which made him easily observable. Is that correct?
Yes.
And there was nothing that you can recall about his appearance that would prevent recognition.
No.
And there's a Walmart on the opposite side of Deer Park. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. Was it common for people to walk through Deer Park to cut through to go to that Walmart in your memory?
I don't feel like I could answer that statement. I never walked to the Walmart.
That is fair. Thank you so much for your time. Those are my questions.
Okay.
Any redirect?
Very, very briefly, Your Honor. Mr. Cruz just asked you a question about this individual wearing a red or orange shirt. What is your recollection as to the color of the shirt?
It was orange.
Mr. Cruz, anything else, sir?
No, ma'am. Thank you for your time.
May this witness be excused.
Ask that he be excused, Your Honor.
All right, you are free to go, sir. Any objection, Mr. Cruz, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Can we have 10 minutes, Your Honor?
We may have a 10-minute recess, yes. We'll be back on the record at 10 to 11. I'll let you all have a restroom break. If you'll go into the jury room, of course, don't discuss the case. We will be with you shortly. Thank you. We'll be in recess for 10 minutes.